Hunting with your kids can be one of the most rewarding experiences possible. However, there are some challenges and some stressful moments at times. But I have some advice for you and some tips and tricks. You gotta have the right gear and plenty of food. Kids and youth hunting clothes vary in quality. When it is early season and the temperatures are bearable to you, they might not be comfortable or bearable to your kids. When you are comfortable because you're carrying the load, it might be too cold for your youth hunter who is not warming up with a simple walk in the woods. I found this out the hard way when my son's feet got cold because of the socks he was wearing. Our opening day for elk was put on hold as we hiked back to the car to find warmer socks. Unfortunately, he had also gotten stung by a bee and was having an allergic reaction, and he went home with my father. My temperature pain tolerance was very different than his. A cotton sweatshirt and cotton sock rarely works in the Pacific Northwest, where the weather can change in a matter of minutes. Clothing companies like Kuiu and others have realized there is not only a market, but a desire to outfit our children in quality gear. When hunting season in areas that are prone to storms, youth hunting clothes should be as high quality as your own. You're taking them into a potentially challenging environment. They should be properly clothed so that they can withstand the hunting environment you are leading them into. Not only is it important to stay dry and warm, but it's a cool feeling for a kid to know that they have the same gear as their parents and look like their parents in the field. In my opinion, the cost is well worth it if the kid is dry and warm. Plus, the resale value on a quality gear is nearly the new price. The chemical hand warmers work great in gloves and in boots. In fact, when we are sitting for longer than 30 minutes, I have my son take his boots off and put his feet in down booties. Down blankets and puffy coats are easily packable and can be draped over a young hunter's legs or upper body. You want your kid to be dressed warmer than you because they will always unzip, but once they are cold, there is not a lot you can do, and they will remember that feeling. Food and snacks are very important also. Let your youth hunter pick out a couple of their favorite meals for the trip. I typically bring a few freeze-dried meals along with some, quote, real food, as my boy calls it. Mountain House Chili Mac and Thanksgiving dinner from Andrew Circa have been real winners with my boys. I always have my son pick his backpack snack for the trip, even though I am providing him some guidance so that he isn't weighed down too much. My boys also like to have warm drinks like cocoa packets and apple cider. We typically boil the water for that as well. Cooking the food and cleaning the dishes is also a shared responsibility in hunting camp. One of my boys just loves to cook, and that is always fun. With kids, food and snacks should always be overpacked. It passes the time, and it also keeps their bodies fueled for hauling out their harvest.